Today, we're talking about the blue tape walkthrough. What does it mean in a new construction home? What are we doing? Why do we do it? And the importance of what you need to know when you do your blue tape walkthrough meeting with your builder on your brand new construction home. Make sure you stay to the end because I have a brand new free new construction guide ebook I will send to you straight away. So let's get into the blue tape walkthrough meeting. Blue tape walkthrough meetings or new home orientations or builder walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, those are all really the same thing. This is one of the very last things that happens on your brand new construction home. Now, this is going to happen whether you're building or you're buying an inventory home. It really is one of the last things that happens right before you close. Most of the time, this is going to happen somewhere between 7 to 14 days before closing. Now, you're going to do it twice. You're going to walk through it, and then you're going to walk through your home with either the builder and superintendent, the builder's representative, and of course, your realtor. You are going to spend some time in your house, and you're going to look at everything. You're going to look for major and minor defects. You're going to learn how the systems work in your new home. You're going to learn how to shut off the water, the location of the water heater, the HVAC system basics, and an attic tour. You're going to learn all these different things about your brand new home. Then they're going to give you a roll of blue tape, and you're going to walk around and mark deficiencies and things that need to be fixed throughout the home, inside and out. You want to do this so that when you are ready to go and all of this is fixed before you close. You want to document all of this with the builder. Now, the builder's going to write most of this down and you'll sign on it. Then usually you do a final walkthrough either the morning of or the day or two before closing, depending on the builder. Now, you'll come back and you want to make sure that what you marked down and everything you agreed to and signed off on with the builder was taken care of. It was all touched up. All the items were fixed. All of the good stuff. Really, this is also the time that we want to have our home inspection. Let's say that you're building an inventory home. The builder is going to schedule your blue tape walkthrough for, let's say, a Wednesday. What you want to do, you want to call your home inspector and try to get them out there on Monday or Tuesday of that week so they can run through the whole house and do the inspection beforehand. Then your real estate agent will give this report to the builder at your blue tape walkthrough. And we usually email it in advance, but we will give it to the builder superintendent at the walkthrough. Now, the home inspector's job is to look for any deficiencies in any of the systems in the home. Things that may be broken or damaged or not complete or not operable or just totally missing. On your blue tape walkthrough, you're going to catch probably more cosmetic stuff more than anything. Rarely will there be problems with the systems. So the way this blue tape walkthrough works is you basically walk through your new home with blue tape in hand. You're going to walk through your new home and you may see that a switch plate is cracked or crooked, or maybe the light fixture is damaged or not operable. You are going to place a piece of tape on that item. The builder's going to write it down, your realtor's going to write it down, and you should write it down too. The builder is going to use the blue tape and the list and get those items fixed before your final walkthrough and closing. Now, I don't want you to get caught up in the color of the tape either. I'm telling you, a lot of builders use blue tape. Heck, they could use Barbie pink tape or green tape or orange tape. Y'all, it's really just a walkthrough of your new home. So whatever color the tape, it's usually a painter's tape, and that's what we're going to put on these items. Now, I like to start at the front door, and we're going to put our hand on a wall, and we're going to work our way around the home. Upstairs, downstairs, the garage, the yard, the fence, the driveway. We're going to learn all kinds of things along the way. So I want to show you some things that I want you to look for when you do those blue tape walkthroughs. Welcome to the channel, y'all. This is the #1 and original Living in Galveston, Texas channel. My name is Sherry Hensley, and I'm a realtor living and working on beautiful Galveston Bay. My team and I love helping new construction buyers. Reach out to me or my team and let's set up your personal consultation and make your new construction home dream a reality. So as I mentioned, we're going to take a deep dive and look at some things you might see in a blue tape walkthrough with your new home builder. Number 1, check to see that all the doors open and close smoothly. You don't want the door to stick. If it has a lock, does the lock work? Does the hardware engage in the frame, or does the door just float open? Number 2, go into all of your bathrooms and open up the faucets. Yep, turn on those faucets and make sure that the water comes on. Does the water get hot? Does the shower work? Flush the toilets. Do they fill? Are they running? Number 3, you also want to know where your water shutoffs are in each of your bathrooms, kitchen, and laundry room. You're going to have something under the sink or a pull tab in your laundry room. The builder will go through each of these systems with you, and you really want to know these things. The builder will show you each item as you go through your home. Number 4, when you get into your garage, you're going to get a little bit of paint and tile and flooring and maybe some leftover brick. What we don't want is all of that right now, right? The home isn't closing yet, so you want to make sure that the builder picks up all the extra materials. Now, sometimes they use these homes for storage, so we want to make sure that all the material gets picked up and what is yours is identified and will be left in your garage when you close. Number 5, you want to learn how to work your electrical panel. Now, you want to know where your breakers are and how your sprinkler works. And do you have a tankless water heater? Where's it located? Where's your main water shutoff for the whole property? In some of these new homes, you'll see it in your garage or your laundry room or even outside behind your fenced yard. Just save your back. You don't have to go digging in the yard. Just make sure that the builder shows you that shutoff on your walkthrough. Now, you're going to have to get up in your attic and you need to learn how to change your air filter. You want to make sure that you can change this out. Pro tip number 1, I want you to ask the builder if they will change the air filter before you close. Most of the time, they're really good about that. Sometimes they'll forget, but it has all of that dust and pollen and dirt and everything that's been in the house from when it's being built. So let's start with fresh filters for your new home ownership. Just ask them to change out the filters before you close. Now, this is another pro tip. Number 2, your system will work more efficiently with clean filter placement. Y'all, we're busy. We have crazy busy lives. I know we do. We are on the go, and it is so easy to forget to change or even order filters. So what I do is I have set up a subscription on Amazon with all of my filter sizes. So every time that box shows up, we change out our filters. Y'all, we don't need to store the filters in the HVAC systems. Well, they're happier too. I want you to learn about your hot water heater. Is it tankless or is it a traditional water heater? If you have a tankless water heater, let me tell you from experience. Now comment below and tell me if you thought this too, but I thought tankless meant instantly hot. I turn on the hot water and it's hot automatically. Well, y'all, there's still physics involved, and Lord, it's not going to instantly be hot, but it's more of a continual or constant hot. So you want to learn how to work your water heater, and you want to know how to shut it off. You want to know how to increase the temperature or reduce the temperature. These are the kind of things that you'll see on your blue tape walkthrough. Number 6. Now, I want you to look at your baseboards, at your flooring, and make sure that there aren't any large cracks in your baseboard or your quarter round. Now, with your vinyl plank flooring, you're going to see a little bit more of a gap between your baseboards and your flooring. Now, it's my understanding that the builders do this so that the floor can move just a bit, so that it can breathe. If it sits right on top, it really does void the warranty. I don't want you to freak out if you see this gap, because I've talked to multiple builders at various price points in different communities, all in Galveston County, and they all say the same thing, that it's really pretty normal. So if you have luxury vinyl plank, you might have a little bit of a gap between your baseboard and your flooring. so that it can move accordingly. Number 7, another cool feature for those who love technology and organization. We're seeing a lot of these builders are adding these technology cabinets so you can put all your Cat 5 and cables and Wi-Fi, all of that all in one place. Maybe it's either in your laundry room or your primary bedroom closet. But this is what we're talking about. Knowing the location of your main water shutoff is important, especially as we get into the winter months and there might be a freeze. Now, I'm telling you, you want to know where that is in case you need to shut off the water to your house. That's why you want to look for those things in your blue tape walkthrough. I get asked all the time, is it normal to leave a lot of blue tape when we do these walkthroughs? Well, maybe. If you're like me, probably, definitely, well, absolutely 100%. You're going to find some houses get taped everywhere. And you're thinking, man, do I need another roll of blue tape or what? We've just started downstairs. We haven't even finished downstairs, and we haven't even made it upstairs. While others may just have a few minor cosmetic things and use very little of one roll. I want you to take your time, and this process should take you maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours to get through the entire thing. And I don't want you to rush. I want you to ask questions. I want you to take notes. Ask the builder. Make sure you know where your warranty books are. Most of the time, they'll put them in a drawer in the kitchen or a closet, but you just want to ask. You want to take photos and register all of your warrantable appliances. And you want to make sure it all gets documented. Now, this is also a great time to ask questions like, how does this work? What does that do? Maybe you see a little bit of a scuff mark right there on the ceiling. I want you to take a piece of tape and mark it off. Then the builder knows that they need to come in and touch it up right there, right where that scuff is. I want you to remember, back in the days of the COVID pandemic, when we all thought we were going to die if we got closer to each other than 6 feet, well, I want you to stand where you can look in any direction for 3 to 6 feet. And I want you to look for cosmetic problems 3 to 6 feet away. Now, you just can't carry a magnifying glass and zero in on every tiny imperfection, because if you do, you will never enjoy your home and it will really drive you crazy. I promise if you look that hard, you're going to be looking at imperfections all day long, and it's never, ever going to be perfect, and you will never, ever be happy. Trust me, I've been there. It's going to drive you crazy if you focus on the little stuff, so focus on the big stuff. There's always going to be things that you find after you move in, because really nobody's using your shower before you close. It's just there. So you're closed and the movers have all moved in, and you take your first shower of the home and it feels so good because you're so hot and miserable, but you turn on the water. Oh my gosh, there's a leak. Maybe you're in the bathroom and you look up and you notice there's a cracked tile. You think, oh my God, why didn't I see that on the walkthrough? Well, because the house hasn't been lived in, and that's why many builders give that 1-year warranty, and a lot of builders now are doing like a 30-day post-closing walk if you have any questions, or maybe you have a problem like that. So I want you to make note of those things. Be sure to get your home inspected. I really don't care who built the house. We always, always, always want to get a home inspector to show up and walk through, whether you're building from the ground up, whether you're buying an inventory home or a resale home. I never encourage my buyers to buy a home without a home inspection. I highly recommend, if you're building from the ground up, that you get a multi-phase inspection. You want to get an inspection done at every phase. I want you to get an inspection done. Please, I don't own an inspection company, y'all, so I'm not making any money off of this, but every time, if you're buying a spec, an inventory, or a resale, I want you to get it inspected before you close. I want you to get it inspected before your warranty expires. You really just want to make sure everything's taken care of and that you're good to go. Now, here on the Texas Gulf Coast, we have this soft, sandy, clay type soil, and that means it's going to expand and it's going to move your house a little bit, and it's going to shift, especially as the summer heats up. You just have to take care of those things. One of the biggest things that I think it's important for people to understand, that especially if you're a first-time home buyer, you are now a homeowner, and there are things that fall under home maintenance that you really have to be responsible for, like changing your air filter, watering your foundation, caulking small minor cracks, because that's going to happen because it's going to shift. You are the homeowner. I want you to take that responsibility because I want you to protect your investment. Now, y'all, obviously, if something major breaks, I want you to all means call that warranty company, call the builder, do all of those things. But as a homeowner, you really have to realize you're that person now. It's you. You're not going to have anybody to call. You are that somebody. I just want you to be prepared to be able to take care of that home maintenance, because there is home maintenance in any home. Now, me, I'm not one of the most handiest people around. My better half is quite the jack of all trades. But really, no one's ever called me a handy woman. I can't fix things like that, and maybe that's you too. So you're just going to have to call somebody, either the warranty company or the HVAC guy or the plumber. You've just got to make sure that you know how to maintain your home. Basically, that's what this really is. It's an orientation for you to walk through and learn how to best protect the investment that you're spending money on. Now, once you walk through your entire new home and you've put your tape on everything, you've checked the oven and it works and the lights come on, so the builder will have his notes, and you're going to sign off on the walkthrough with the items noted on the blue tape in the home. So you really do want to give the builders 7 to 10 days so that they have time to get everything squared away. Now, what happens on the off chance that maybe something doesn't get done? Well, generally the builder will have some sort of form that's, let's say, we owe you this, or we need to complete this, or whatever it was that wasn't completed. Maybe they didn't pressure wash the driveway, or maybe they didn't fix a broken fence picket. The builder will add it to his list, and they'll get with you and coordinate post-closing on how to get those items taken care of. Truly, most of the time, the builder is really good about getting these things handled, or should I say at least the builders that I try to work with do. So you'll go to closing and you'll sign in your transaction funds and you get your keys. You're going to be welcomed into your brand new home. Y'all, that's the Blue Tape Walkthrough. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about my VIP Homebuyers program, and it can really save you money. My VIP Buyer Guarantee. Guarantee number 1, you're going to get my Sherry package, where I've got pre-negotiated discounts for my VIP homebuyers. And some of it may include landscaping, upgrades, and other amenities that can really save you money. Guarantee number 2. Now, I call this my love it or leave it guarantee. Now, if you're unhappy with your home for any reason in the first 18 months, I'm going to buy it back from you, or I'm going to sell it for free. That's right, I'm going to buy it back from you, or I'll sell it for free. And that's my written guarantee to you. Guarantee number 3. Do you need to sell before you buy? Not a problem. I'll buy your house. Start packing. Reach out to me or my team. Our contact information is right here at the bottom of the screen. Give us a call, shoot us an email, whatever you need. We're here to help. If you're thinking about new construction, I would love to build your dream home with you. Make sure you get a copy of my new construction guide. Just leave a comment below and say, send me your guide with your email address, and we'll get it out to you right away. I can't do that if you don't reach out and leave us a comment. Y'all, please show us some love and consider joining our real estate community and continue to learn about new construction and real estate. Just go ahead and smash that subscribe button. We have so many great things happening all over Galveston County. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.